as I say, this is something that Buffalo Bill Cody would have liked, as he is a lover of all things history. And his Wild West show was not only a Wild West show, but it was a representation of different cultures, particularly American culture, which he later brought to Europe. That was one of the amazing things I just realized, is that he brought some of those Native American chiefs to Europe. I don't know if Sitting Bull ever made it to Europe, but there's an account which I flipped through earlier on in my visit of Buffalo Bill Cody's visit to Ipswich, England, and there's so much valuable, useful stuff in this museum that I almost don't know where to begin or end. I could probably be here for hours and days endlessly before I get it all. But Buffalo Bill Cody was an excellent resource if he was accurate and if you could believe him for some of the hidden information and unusual information regarding Custer and the Battle of the Bighorn and Wild Bill Hickok and so many of the contemporaries that they would have known. Right here for my friend Gus, I'm walking through the fireman exhibit over here in the same museum. It's tucked in a little corner with a lot of classic items. I know that my friend Gus, his father was a great firefighter, and public service and that means a lot to him. So for my friend Gus and his dad, here are some of the and his family. Here are some of the more classical outfits and designs. Different different kinds of fire extinguishers throughout the ages. It's actually pretty cool, There's a nice little Distinguished Service Award with a big brawny firefighter on there. I could imagine someone like Charles Atlas posing for that kind of design. This would make our way through the white picket fence. I wanted to hold off on the recording until I got through enough exhibits, and I didn't want to distract from other people touring. This is a badger. I never seen one before up close. I don't know what they look like, but I suppose that is one. That's probably the closest and tamest you'll ever see of a badger, because I would not want to see. I do not want to imagine what that would look like if it was alive. Number of little rocks. I don't quite particular. Of course, the Battle of Antietam, McClellan's finest moment during the war, which undoubtedly haunted him for the rest of his life. Another letter from Abraham Lincoln. Right here, Abraham Lincoln signed this. Like I say, great historic artifacts. There's no shortage of useful stuff in this museum. I want to revisit the Civil War exhibit. Well, it's not exclusively Civil War, but just in case I miss anything. That's a rather beautiful bag, You got the cannonballs down here. Big ones are about the size of bowling balls, little did I know. And we got to cut this short and make file room pretty soon. Take a look at the Crossman 130 pellet gun. Classic handcuffs. Nice little holsters.